where would you like to see the relationship and the triangle, the relationship between Nathan and Audrey, and the kind of triangle of Duke? Where would you like to see that go? You've had hints that it does go somewhere, something happens, but where would you like to see it?
Well, that's a really hard question to answer because I would like Nathan and Audrey's love to deepen, but not like in a, I don't necessarily want them to become a romantic couple and have a romantic relationship, because I don't know where that goes, I mean, that goes good, and then you have to blow it up again after a couple of episodes, and then I think we've seen a lot of that on TV, and it can get tiresome. So what I really like about their relationship is they're ultimately, under it all, they're like real friendship, and their respect for each other as friends and love for each other as friends, and the fact that they've really that she's brought so much out of brought so much out of Nathan. She's really she's really changed him, and I hope that he's done the same for her, and so that's a beautiful friendship. So I would like to see that to continue, but not necessarily in the romantic sense, because like I said, I don't know where that goes. And Duke and I would like to get off this. I would like to somehow begin to trust him more. Nathan always goes back and forth. We have some episodes where they have a bit of their bromance, if you will, where we get to work together a little bit more. So I would like that to develop into a place where they can trust and rely on each other more. But then again, if that happens, they're just going to have to blow it up again. So it's a difficult question to answer, because I don't know what can play for 12 seasons, which we're intending on doing this show. Yeah.
I mean, actually, all of these characters, because they've kind of been brought together, there's this rich, complex history. Are we gonna get to see more of some of the things that happened in the past that really got
created
these characters here, where they really either really hate each other, or because there's they hate each other but they don't. They kind of love each other, but they kind of not as much. But why is there such an intense hatred?
The way I look at things is you have two alpha males who probably like each other, but hate admitting that they probably like each other because they're a lot alike. But I think Dwight's a nicer guy. I think deep down, Dwight's a pretty good guy. He doesn't trust him, but he respects him. So there's a little bit of that. And then with Nathan, I look at it as, they're friends. And it goes deeper, along with, Chief Warnos, and that's who Dwight initially got on board with. So I think there's a deeper, family history there. And then you have, Vince and Dave, which my character has a lot more interplay with this season, which I was really happy with, because I hadn't really got to interact with them. And I think the questions that arise from the fact that you see, man, these two, they don't like each other. What's the deal here? That gets unveiled more and more with time, I think. And with each season, it just seems like there's different interaction, and then you start bringing in these different characters, like I was last year, these newer characters in this season, and it just gives, you don't have to give too much away. To me, if Nathan and Audrey were to get together this season, well, you jump the shark. As a fan, I go, man, are they going to do it? Are they going to? It's like, Rachel and Ross on Friends. As soon as they did it, you were kind of like, oh. Luckily, they had a big enough cast to be able to get by. But to me,
I'm Ross.
You have good hair, so you might be Rachel.
Okay.
But that's how I kind of look at things. Like, as a fan, I try and step back and go, oh, okay, are they going to do it? Are they going to get together? Are they going to get together? But you really don't want them to get together yet.
Right.
So I still try and pull back subjectively and and watch it as an audience member.
I always thought that Nathan and Dwight started working.
I do it all the time.
Nathan and Dwight started working together so easily, and I thought there would be more slight sibling rivalry, as Dwight is almost as if the hidden child of Chief Warnos, and he had this relationship with Nathan's father that Nathan knew absolutely nothing about and saw this separate side to him. So I, in almost respected him, while Nathan always had to prove himself. So I wanted to see a little bit more of rivalry or challenge from Nathan towards Dwight. Will we see any of that in the future? Or?
It's difficult because my character has that element almost with everyone else. So I think, from Dwight's perspective, there has to be that one person that he knows, and that he knows, okay, I got him watching my back. I like that aspect of it. And yeah, like brothers will kind of go every once in a while, but it's very subtle. And I think if, from my character, if I did that with everybody, it would be too much. It's like, okay, so I'm the guy that just hates everybody.
It would be one thing. I think if Dwight was introduced in season 1, that would have been, I think, definitely something that would have come up a lot more. With the Chief's death,
demise,
explosion, and the reveal about Nathan's birth father. I think that put to rest a lot of some of Nathan's resentment and that anger. I mean, I'm sure there's still a lot of questions, but it was a real, like, growing up that he had to do early on in the second season, and that's kind of right when Dwight came along. I don't know. I saw it as a sort of a beautiful acceptance of each other. I mean, there was some suspicion maybe, but then when you came and saved my ass, that did it. But I would like to have a brothers talk about our dad at some point. That would be a great scene.
What I love about Dwight is something we all want to be, at least I do. Somebody who comes in and says, "Yeah, I'll fix it."
Yeah.
And being able to do that. I mean, as an actor, for a character like that, to do something cool and that's pretty.
It's pretty cool because you can walk in and just try and carry the character in such a way where it's like you got it under control, even if you don't know if you do. One of my favorite moments actually from this year is, and it was small, it was tiny, but I drove up and there's this huge savage eating a raw fish in the back of a truck.
Right.
And Duke goes, Audrey wants to take care of him. I'm like, all right, if I got to, this begrudging acceptance of it. I like that aspect of the character, so that is fun. It really is.
Sorry.